Hey there everyone, thanks for watching this video. Today I wanted to make a video for people in the group that are struggling to understand what backlinks are and what type of backlinks you should be building to your niche website. So I've got on the whiteboard some different types of backlinks that you can go after, but first I want to make a few things clear. There is absolutely no use going after all these backlinks if you have not optimized your pages or your home page and things like that first. So what I mean by that is you want to make sure that your pages are optimized for the keywords that you're trying to rank for. You also want to make sure that your content is really good and it's going to be that people are going to actually want to share, because what's going to happen is once you start sending these backlinks to it and you start ranking in the search engines and things like that, you're going to get other people that go, oh wow, this was a really good article, or this was a really good review, or a piece of content. They're going to actually link to it as well on their own, and that's called an organic link, but I'll get more into that a bit later. So you want to make sure that your pages are optimized and it's really high quality. So a backlink, basically a backlink is just a vote in Google's eyes. When ranking in search engines like Google and Bing, it's all about, it's like a popularity contest. So the more votes, the more popular that website is. But the thing is, some votes are actually counted, or not all votes are equal. Some are counted more higher or more valuable than others. So for example, say if I was to link to someone's website and then a celebrity, or say the president or something like that, they had a website and they linked to the website as well, well their link is going to be worth a lot more than mine, because they've probably got a lot more authority and they've probably got a lot more backlinks going to their site and all that sort of stuff. But they're going to be worth a lot more than my link, because for someone that's just starting out, or someone that's hasn't got much authority, that link is not going to be worth as much as a high authority link. So not all links are created equal, but it is like a popularity contest. The more links or the more quality links, the more chances your website's going to actually rank in Google or Bing or wherever. So we've got, this is your website, and it's got all your pages and things like that. But for this example, I'm just going to say you want to rank your home page for a certain keyword. So what you want to do, like I said, make sure you've got really good content, it's optimized for your keyword, and it's got everything on there that people are going to want to share. Then what I like to do, once I've got that up, I go and create all different social media accounts, like my Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, just all the social media accounts that I can think of or come across, and I'll sign up to those and I'll have a link in my profile or wherever. And what I'll then do is I'll share other people's stuff and make all these accounts look active. So what I mean by active is, like I'll be sharing really cool stuff that's related to my niche or related to the page that I'm going to be promoting. Excuse me. And I mean, I'll be sharing other people's stuff as well, like other websites that I've found on the web that are really cool. I'm not scared to link out to my competition or whatever, but ideally I just link to stuff that's really cool. I'll reblog other people's things. It might be a celebrity, or it might be a person of high authority posted something. I'll share that on my social media accounts, and what I like to do is try and build a bit of a following. People are going to like seeing that you're sharing and sharing really cool stuff or whatever that's related to your niche. They'll start following you, and of course you're going to follow other people. When they follow you, you follow them back or whatever. Just try and build a good following. And every now and then, not all the time, but every now and then, I will send people to my site or send people to my pages to try and get some traction and get them to interact with my website. So that's the first thing I normally do after I've optimized my pages for my website. Then after that, sometimes I'll either do some forum marketing, so I'll go and find forums or message boards that are related to my niche, and what I'll do is I'll join these forums. I might join 5 to 10 or just a couple, and I'll start interacting with people, and I'll spend a couple of days just, you know, doing short little posts. I won't go, you know, you want to at least add some value. You know, some posts might be longer than the others. You know, I might help people on there, or I might ask questions. I might share something that I've seen on the web, or, you know, tell people about something that I've found. But I'll interact with other people, I'll comment on their posts and things like that. And after a few days, and I mean after a few days, don't just do it straight away, I'll ask a question, or like I'll play dumb. I won't say that to my website. I'll ask a question in the forum, and I'll say, hey everyone, really thinking about buying this product. It's XYZ, it does ZFG, and I've just finished reading this review, or I've just finished reading this article, and then I'll drop a link to my website in that forum post. So I'll say, I just finished reading this article. The person who wrote it has a lot of good points, but I'm a little bit worried about buying something online because it's the first time I've ever bought something. What do you all think? Is the person that's written this article, you know, does it make sense, or, you know, is it worth buying or whatever? But you're playing dumb, and you're more or less saying, asking a question, getting them interested in clicking on your link and getting to that website. Another thing is I like to do is I like to comment on other blogs. So I'll go out on, there's tools for this, but I'll go out into Google and I'll search for other websites that are related to my niche, and if they allow you to comment on there, I'll drop a comment, I'll read their article, and, you know, I'll interact with them in that comment. I say, hey, this is a really good article, man, or thanks for writing this article, whatever. I really enjoyed the part where you mentioned XYZ, so I'll pick something out of that article and I'll say that I like what you mentioned, or I'll disagree with them or agree with them. And I'll say, hey, just a quick question. I'm really interested in buying, you know, XYZ. I just wanted to get your thoughts and opinions on it because I just finished reading this article or this review. I'll link the review. I'll drop a link there after that, and I'll say there's a lot of good points in that review, or the person who wrote the review does make a lot of sense, but I just want to get another person's opinion on it. What do you think? Is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the time, because you've asked a question, that blog owner will approve it. You'll get a backlink, and when other people read that person's blog, they'll see that comment, hopefully visit your site. They might be interested in the products that you're promoting as well. They might buy it. But it's building a backlink. It's a no-follow link a lot of the time, but you want to get a good mixture of do follow and no follow. Now, Web 2s. I like to create Web 2s, and Web 2s are free blogs. A lot of people say they don't work as good as they used to anymore, but I still reckon they do if you do them right. What I like to do, now free blogs are like blogger.com, wordpress.com, Weebly, BraveNet. There's a whole bunch of them. I've got a list on my site. But basically, you create a free blog, you make it look like a mini site. So I'm not talking just one page and then link to your website. I'm talking about, you know, 3 to 5 pages. Make it look like someone's actually created a blog. They've started talking about something, and, you know, they're sharing their thoughts, or, you know, things like that. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as your website content. It could be, you know, like say you've got a website about the best fishing rods or whatever. This one you could write a free blog, best fishing places to go in Africa, or best fishing places in New Zealand, or as long as it's sort of semi-related to your website, it's going to help it a lot as you're creating links and content. So what I like to do is I'll have, 3 to 5 pages of content on each one of these Web 2.0s. Might sound like a lot of work, but SEO is a lot of work. And if you're not willing to do the work, you can outsource it, but if you're not willing to do any of that, then this probably isn't really for you, because just like any other business, this takes work and you've got to actually work your ass off to see success. So I'll create these little mini free websites, and in the articles I'll link to my homepage or my other pages from that site. Now, the reason why these are really good, and a lot of people don't really think of it this way, when you create a free blog or a Web 2 property, and the reason why I make them mini sites is because these actually add value to your website. So if you go and sell your website, a year or 2 years later, you can say, I'll also include these Web 2 properties. They're bringing in backlinks and they're bringing in traffic, and I've also got affiliate links on these Web 2 properties that are bringing in sales as well, because you want to actually try and rank those for keywords as well. So if you're getting traffic to these, that's sending traffic to your main site, and maybe making sales from your Web 2.0s as well, it's only going to create more value for your website. So if you spend a bit of extra time on them and do the work, your Web 2s, if you're doing really good blog comments and forum posts and things like that, you can also include the forum account when you sell a site as well. It's only going to add more value to your, and same with your social media accounts, you can sell those as well. But it's going to create more value. That's why you want to do things properly, and you want to actually do quality work. Because the more quality and the more effort you put into it, the more it's going to push more authority and things like that to your site, and it's going to help it rank. So then after that, I like to do video sharing. So video, you can make quick little videos, or you don't have to be in front of a camera. You can hire other people to do it off Fiverr. You can do slideshows, you can do Creative Commons videos. I've got videos on that as well. But what you want to do is put your link in the description back to your website or back to your pages that you're trying to rank. Now, there's heaps of video sharing sites like YouTube, MetaCafe and Dailymotion, lots of sites. But yeah, if you can get links on those, even commenting on other people's websites, adding value, drop your comment in the, drop your link in the comment as well, and you're just getting more traffic from these type of links as well as backlinks. Now, infographics as well. Not that many people do infographics because they see it as hard, but you can hire these out. You can get people on Fiverr to do an infographic, or you can just make a, it doesn't have to be all that fancy. But infographic is just an image with a lot of information on it, really. So, but you submit these infographics to infographic uploading sites, or sharing sites, or image sharing sites, or Pinterest and things like that. You can leave a link, or you can watermark that with your URL, and it's going to go back to your site. Now, the ones with the watermark on it, if people see it and that's really cool, they might go, oh, I might check that website out. You'll get direct visitors to your website as well, which is really good, and like type in traffic. You also get a backlink from the website that you've shared the infographic on, so that's going to point back and give you another backlink. Alright, so a couple more. We've got press releases. Now, press releases, if done right, can bring you a lot of traffic. A lot of people just write up a garbage press release. You want to, if you can't write one yourself, hire it out, outsource it. But the idea is you want a really good press release that grabs people's attention and sort of creates a bit of news about the industry that you're in, and it makes you look like a bit of an authority as well. But you're going to get a backlink in your press release, and people if done right, people are going to come to your site. Hopefully they see your affiliate link, they stay on your site, jump on your affiliate link, and hopefully buy stuff from that as well. But it's just going to create more backlinks to your site, make it more popular. And you can also do, there's heaps of press release sharing, like PR sites. There's a few main ones, but if you're only brand new, you don't really have to worry a lot about these things, especially if you're targeting the right keywords. I like to target long tail keywords, and I'll do another video on that. But another form of backlinking is guest posts. So guest posts are pretty much your writing your content, giving it to someone else's website with, as long as they link back to your site. So you might contact another person within your niche that owns a website and say, hey look, if I write an article for you, will you publish it on your site and link back to my website within that article? They might say, yep, sure. They might not, but there's no harm in asking. And if you can get a backlink through that, even better, especially it's niche specific. So that's another backlink strategy. I mean, you can just, a lot of these places will have links, right for us, or guest posts, or whatever, or you can just contact them, use their contact form. A lot of people will do it. I've even done it for people with a lot of my sites. The way I look at it, it's free content, and if you're linking out to other people, it's still okay, as long as it's not affecting your keyword that you're trying to rank for. So you got guest posts as well, and then you got PBNs. Now PBNs is a private blog network, but the reason why I've got it in red is because you can make your own PBN, but there's a lot to it, and I'm not going to go into it because it's just going to confuse people, especially new people. But basically, it's your own private blog network. You've built these out to make it look like they're all over the place, owned by different people on all different IP addresses and things like that, so it doesn't leave any footprints. Now, a lot of people do them wrong, and that's the reason why you can actually get your site de-indexed. You can get your site, you might have a blog within your network that's toxic, can send a lot of rubbish to your site and have, can do all sorts of damage to it. But the thing is, if you've got a brand new site, you shouldn't even really be worrying about these just yet. If you do all these manually, you're going to start getting traffic, you're going to start seeing some ranking improvements. But PBNs, a lot of the time I do them last, and that's if I do them at all. The reason, like I've got my own PBN, but I sort of keep it very tight, and I don't have any footprints anywhere at all. But you can hire this out. There's some really good services. There's a few on Conquer and Black Hat World and things like that. But the thing is, when you start hiring PBNs or buying PBN links from people, the problem is with that is you don't have full control over it. Same with a lot of the links that you've got. But you don't have a lot of control over it because, someone might find someone's private blog network and spam the hell out of it. They might, the person who owns the PBN might not pay for their hosting or something like that, and then all the links drop off. So many different things that can happen with them. But if done right, they can be very powerful for your site, and they do work a treat. But don't look into those until you've been up and running for at least 4 to 6 months, because like I said, if you're sending too many links or too much juice to your site, you can actually get it sandboxed and get it de-indexed. So that's, if you're doing all this consistently, manually, and doing it regularly, you're going to see traffic, you're going to see improvement in your rankings, and of course, if you've got quality content on your homepage or on your pages, wherever you're sending your links to, other people are going to link to it, and your site's going to go up higher in the search engines. You're going to start ranking for other different keywords and all that sort of stuff that's within your content. And another thing with your content, try and make it long. I like long form, like 2,000 words, you know, anywhere between say 1,200 words to 5,000 words on the page. A lot of the time, more the better. And the reason why that is because you're going to rank for a lot of different keywords, and you know, sending all these different links, you're going to rank for all different keywords, bring in lots of traffic. Hopefully it's going to be targeted traffic that's going to be interested in the products and services that you're promoting. And yeah, so if you're doing all that, it's just content marketing really. But before I go, what you want to do with a lot of these links is, some people say use anchor, like your keyword as your anchor text. You want to mix it up. So, you know, with your press releases, you might have a couple of keywords in your anchor text. With your guest post, it might be just a URL. Same with your blog comments, URLs. Web 2.0, you might have your domain name as your link. Same with all these ones. You just want to mix it up. You want to have more branded type anchor text or naked URLs, because if you're over optimizing your backlinks, meaning if you're just going out and getting all keyword type backlinks, so say if you've got a website about fishing tips, and you just went out and got all your links that said fishing tips as a link, then it's just going to raise flags and probably over optimize your site. But if you do all that, you're going to see some results. And like I said, do it manually. Don't go hiring, you know, people to do thousands of these links, because it's just going to do harm for your site. Take it slow. SEO takes time. You know, a lot of the time it takes about 2 to 3 months for Google to start picking up all your links and things like that you're doing. And a lot of the time, you know, it takes time for Google or Bing or anywhere to actually trust your site. And that's what doing all this is doing. It's building trust, because it's saying, right, well, this site got shared on social media, and then all these other sites seen it, that it was a good page or a good post, a good article or review. Other people started sharing it and linking to it, and it's a popular post, so we're going to rank it in our search engine, and we're going to rank it here. And a lot of the time you'll see your rankings jump up and down, and that's the search engines determining where they're going to put you as in their result. So don't worry if it starts jumping around a heap. If it's consistently jumping around, then you've probably got something wrong with your, you know, you might have a bad link somewhere. But a lot of the time you'll jump up and down for a week or so, maybe less, and then all of a sudden you'll be ranking on the first page or the second page, and after that you can optimize and do whatever you can do to get it further. You might need to build more links. But hopefully this helps you guys. I know a lot of people are struggling with backlinks. Hopefully I've explained it to you in detail, and if you do like it, please share this video, and also give me suggestions. You know, if I didn't answer anything, ask your questions. Hopefully I can help you out. But until the next video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to get your cheat sheet from amninjas.com, the Affiliate Marketing Ninjas cheat sheet. It's free. Hopefully that helps you get kick-started in affiliate marketing and you can start making money. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.